everyone, welcome to my channel. If this is the first video of mine that you're watching, definitely go back. I have a little get ready with me, get to know me. Today we are doing a full face of new makeup drugstore edition. So if you want to know how to get this flawless, glowy, full face of makeup using only drugstore products, keep watching. Alright, let's get right into this video. Today we are doing a full face of new makeup. I did little quotation marks because some of it is new makeup that recently came out within the last few months, but some of it is just new to me. There are some steps in this makeup routine that I do not have new products for. I'm going to be showing you guys the newest products that I recently have gotten for those steps because those actually truly have become my favorites. I apologize in advance for my stuffiness. My allergies are kicking my butt right now, so bear with me on that. So I just did my skincare. Skincare is a huge step in making sure that your makeup looks good and lasts you all day. So if you're skipping your skincare before doing your makeup, you're doing it all wrong. If you guys are interested in seeing the skincare routine that I do before doing my makeup, then definitely subscribe because that video is coming up soon. But on camera, we will be doing our sunscreen together because I cannot tell you guys enough how important it is to wear sunscreen every single day. Okay, not many people do it. A lot of people just skip past the sunscreen, and that's just not okay. Sunscreen is a huge part in preventing wrinkles also, so use your sunscreen. So these are two of my favorite sunscreens. They are both from e.l.f. There's the e.l.f. Wow Glow and then the e.l.f. Invisible Sunscreen. So the Wow Glow obviously gives you a nice little glow to your skin, whereas the Invisible Sunscreen is more of like a matte sunscreen. So let's not talk about my nails. I have an event to go to next weekend, so I just feel like I do press-on nails, so I just feel like I want them to be fresh when I go to this event, so I'm gonna wait till next week to do my nails, so just ignore that, please. So I love my Wow Glow because I love a glowy skin. I love glowy makeup, glowy skin, everything glowy. I love it. But I tend to use the Wow Glow when I don't really plan on wearing much makeup, or if I'm not wearing any makeup at all and I want that beautiful glow. That's usually when I'll use the Wow Glow. But because I'm doing my makeup today, and trust me, your makeup is still gonna look glowy, it's still gonna look hydrated and beautiful, but to just make sure that I don't get extra oily, I'm gonna go in with the Invisible Sunscreen. I tend to get really oily around my T-zone, so right around my nose, my chin, my forehead gets very, very oily. So I just feel like using a matte sunscreen is gonna help just suck in all the oil so I'm glowy and not oily, because there's a difference between glowy and oily. If you didn't know, there's a rule to putting on your sunscreen. There's the 2-finger rule. So the 2-finger rule to sunscreen is that you're going to put enough sunscreen on these 2 fingers, and that is enough sunscreen for your whole face. And I'm gonna start to focus it around like my nose area and my chin and my forehead, and then I'm gonna take the rest for the rest of my face. Alright, so next I'm going in with primer, and my 2 most recent primers have been the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer, which I am in love with, and the Beauty Creations Primer Stick. This is a matte primer. So these are 2 really good primers. I feel like when I use the both of them, I have no problem with how my makeup lasts all day. I do tend to lean towards the e.l.f. one a little bit more. It really truly is my favorite. I like this one in the winter when I'm doing like a full beat, full glam, but every day I do love to use my e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. So this is the one that we're going to be using today. So we're just going to put some on each cheek, a little bit on my chin, and a little bit on my forehead. I definitely think I put too much. It's because I'm trying to make a TikTok while also making this video. Alright, so I don't know if you guys could tell, but my skin still has like a beautiful glow to it, but it's not oily, which is what I love. I hate when my skin looks oily, so it's definitely still glowing, but it's not oily. My first step in my makeup routine is my brows. So today we're using the new e.l.f. Brow Laminating Gel. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Refi Brow Gel, and I'm honestly obsessed with this one. and this one costs $8. So I'm just gonna take the fluffy brush side and I'm just gonna use that to just brush out my brows. This is literally the easiest brow gel that I've ever used in my life. Next, I go in with foundation. This is e.l.f.'s new Soft Glam Satin Foundation. It's a medium buildable coverage, long lasting, and all of that is 100% true. I will say if you're looking for more medium to full coverage, I would go in with a brush. You also could make this a very light coverage by blending it in with a sponge. It gives you such a beautiful skin-like blend if you go in with a sponge. But it also is buildable with a sponge. So if you feel like you still want a little bit more coverage, then just go ahead and put a little bit more and blend it out with your sponge. So I'm just gonna do 2 little lines on each side, a little bit on my chin. I don't put makeup on my forehead because I just use whatever's left over on like my sponge or my brush, and then I just take that to my forehead because I don't want my forehead to be cakey. But we're just gonna go ahead and blend in with a sponge. It literally blends like a dream. I'm trying to like record this but also make a TikTok at the same time, and honestly I give props to these girlies that do this because like I keep getting confused. I'm gonna take whatever's on the beauty blender and I'm just going to press that into my forehead. So it's not really gonna put much product on my forehead, but I don't want much product on my forehead anyways. So next we're going in with bronzer. This is the Milani Cheek Kiss cream bronzer in the shade Spilling Tea. So this bronzer is my absolute favorite bronzer. Ever since I started using this, I'm like obsessed. I'm gonna go in with this little brush that I have right here because my normal cream bronzing brush is dirty. So we're just gonna go ahead and take this and just blend it in. So for blush, I have all of these e.l.f. liquid blushes that they just came out with, and I have 6 different shades. But today I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Pinky Promise. So it's this pink one right here, and I just love a pink blush. So I don't like to go in with much. I literally do like 1, 2, like that tiny little dot is more than enough. These blushes are so pigmented, and if you're a blush lover and you feel like you want to put more blush, you can obviously definitely build it up. I always say working a little bit at a time is better because you can build a product up, but taking it off is so much more difficult. Now to clean up that blush a little bit, we're going to go in with concealer. So none of these are like new drop concealers. These are just my favorite concealers. This is the most recent concealer that I've bought. This is the Neutrogena Radiant Cream Concealer. That's just the newest one that I've bought in, but my favorites are the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer and this Neutrogena concealer. Today I think I'm gonna use the Neutrogena because it is just a little bit lighter, so then I just don't feel like I have to brighten my under eyes. I don't do much. I literally just do 1, 2, and 3. Now my concealer, I do usually blend it out with a brush. It just, for me, gives me better coverage. So I'm just gonna start with the middle and then work my way to the inside, to the inner corner. Okay, so I thought I was recording and I wasn't, but I put some more concealer right here on my nose and then a little bit on my chin. So now I'm quickly just going to set my under eyes with a pressed powder. I love the Essence Brighten Up powder. This is literally like my favorite pressed powder. So I'm just gonna take one of these triangular puffs and I'm just gonna go right in. I'm gonna take the excess off on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna go right in and press that under the eyes. This powder gives such a like filter smooth effect. I literally am obsessed with it. So again, this isn't a new product that came out, but it is my favorite. But if there are any new drugstore powders, concealers, primers, anything like that, those are I think the 3 products so far that I used that are not new. Definitely let me know. I'm hoping that this actually looks really good on camera because from my little screen, it looks kind of crazy, but in person it looks so good. So I'm like a little confused there. I hope when I go to edit this, everything looks good, or else I'm just gonna delete it all and just try again. It also looks really good on my phone camera where I'm recording my TikToks. So I'm not sure what's going on with this camera, but I hope it's just the fact that the screen is tiny and I can't really see. I definitely want to powder like around my nose because that is also where I get oily. All right, now I'm just going to take this little brush here and kind of just brush any excess off. So I like to set all of my cream products with powder, especially in the summer, to just make it last. It does not make me cakey. It does not come off. Like, it just makes the cream products last. I feel like if I don't set it with powder, then especially in the summer, my makeup just melts off. So this is my little trick to my makeup not melting off. And again, it does not make me cakey. But my new blush that I recently got that I love is the Milani in Dolce Pink. This shade is so beautiful. I have it in Luminoso, I think it's called. And I love that shade, but again, I am just a diehard pink blush girly. Honestly, I did a little video of trying to find dupes for the Hourglass. I love my Hourglass blush and bronzer, but they're just pretty pricey. And so I was trying to find a dupe for them. And honestly, I think I like this blush more than I like my Hourglass blush. Don't tell Hourglass. And I also found a bronzer, which we'll be using next, that I also think is a dupe for the Hourglass bronzer. Now, next is the powder bronzer that I was telling you guys about. It's the Makeup Revolution Bronzer Reloaded in Long Weekend. It's totally giving Hourglass bronzer. So we're just going to take a little bit on a brush, and we're just going to go ahead and apply that. So this might seem a little crazy, but just trust the process. I'm going to go in with a loose powder. So I have the e.l.f. one, and I've had this e.l.f. one in the pink shade for a really long time, but I decided I wanted to give the light shade a try. So I'm going to be using that today. And we're not using a lot, like we're not full on baking the face. It's, again, I'm just trying to set it so that my makeup does not run away from me during the day. Again, we're putting some on the puff, but then we're taking off the excess, and we're just gonna place that under the eyes and everywhere that I get oily. It looks a little crazy, but again, we're trusting the process. We're gonna use that same brush from before, and we're just gonna wipe off all the excess. I also feel like this step just like helps brighten up with the under eye, which I love. Now, before I do anything with my eyes, so before I do mascara, lately I've been loving doing like a little brown liner. So I'll probably do that today. I don't know if I'll do it on camera though, because I have to get real close to my mirror. But before any of that, I like to set my face. So I have been using this new e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. I love the Power Grip Primer, so I am obsessed with this setting spray as well. It is such a fine mist. Like, I literally feel nothing on my face right now. It's insane. All right, I'm gonna do the liner. Just like my brows, my liner are always cousins or sisters, but never twins. For mascara, I don't have a new mascara. I don't know if any new mascaras have even come out. My newest mascara that I owned was the Benefit Fan Fest, and I cannot find it for the life of me. And that was my favorite mascara, like all-time favorite. Like, I've never, and I mean never, had a mascara be as good as Benefit's Fan Fest mascara. And I'm a little in denial about losing it, and that's why I haven't gone to buy a new one, because I'm like, no, I'm gonna buy a new one and I'm gonna find it. But honestly, I think I just need to go buy a new one, and even if I find the old one, like, great, I have two. But this is a drugstore makeup video. We're only using drugstore, so in the summer, I like to use waterproof mascaras because I'm sweating all the time, or if I'm going in a pool or whatever the case may be, I want waterproof mascara because I don't want my mascara to be dragging down, making me look like a raccoon. So my two favorite drugstore mascaras are these two right here. So it's the Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High and the Essence I Heart Extreme Volume Mascara in Waterproof. These two are my favorite mascaras. Sometimes I use the both of them. Sometimes I only use one or the other. Today, I think we're going to start off with the Sky High. If I feel like I want to add some volume, then I'll go in with the Essence one. And that's pretty much it. This is my full face of drugstore makeup. Oh, no, it's not. What am I talking about? My lips. What? Scratch that. We need to do our lips. And I actually did just get new lip liners. I have e.l.f.'s new lip liners. I'm missing some of them because I only have 5 here. I think I'm gonna go in with the shade, clearly I use this one a lot because it's the smallest. This is in the shade Baddest Beige. but I think I'm gonna go in with Spill the Tea, this brown one. These are lip pencils, but they are so creamy, it's insane. I'm going to take this shade Pinky Swear and I'm just gonna line the middle of my lips. The newest thing for gloss that I have is the e.l.f. lip oils, but I don't even know where my brown one is. I just know where my red one is. So we're just gonna use the red one. My lips are not sticky at all, but they just look so glossy and good. I love this oil, and it also has like a little like mint feeling and smell to it, but it's not like a burning sensation. It's so good. All right, now that's it for my full face of new makeup drugstore edition. I know some of it was kind of like cheating. I didn't have new makeup for every single step in this routine. They are new to me and I truly love every single product that I used in this video. This is the makeup routine that I have been doing recently and it truly just lasts me hours. It lasts me all day. I never have to do any touch-ups. If I do, it's just like 1 or 2 touch-ups around my nose area because I tend to get very oily there. But other than that, like the rest of my makeup lasts all day. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any other video ideas, definitely let me know down below in the comments. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to see more. I know it's not many yet, but I truly appreciate literally every single person that sits down and watches my videos. That is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and stay tuned for more.